Ladies and gentlemen, to part 59 of Let's Play GreedFall. In the last part, or the end of the last part, we bought ourselves some new gear, while Petrus, myself, and Kurt invaded the Mother Cardinal's house. Now we're going to go question the prostitutes, and also there's question the moneylender. I'm going to question the prostitutes first, because that sounds way more fun than talking to a boring old moneylender. So that's what we're going to be doing this part, you know. Continuing with this companion quest. It's probably going to be a long one, just like Kurt's was. Like, Kurt's only wrapped up recently. And I don't even think his really wrapped up, because his just spawned more and more quests.
Can I get you anything?
I'm here for something else. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
If you wish. What would you like to know?
Do you think that the Mother Cardinal may have ever been here?
Are you drunk or something?
You sometimes deliver goods to your big clients, isn't that right?
Of course. The rich don't like to get drunk among mere mortals.
And have you ever supplied anyone from the palace?
Yes, that has happened. It suits them.
And who places these orders?
Well, a steward, of course. Don't you know how things work?
A woman? Dressed in a long green cloak?
No, the steward is more discreet. On the other hand, the person in the big green coat, the steward speaks to her sometimes. They know each other or work together.
What can you tell me about a certain candy cane?
Candy cane? Everyone speaks about him or has heard of him, but no one really knows him.
And what do they say about him?
Here, nothing. You need to go downstairs for that sort of thing.
To the games room and the brothel?
Yes, that's more the kind of place where they'd talk about him.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
Well, I always assumed Candy Cane was a girl, or a woman. This has taken an interesting turn.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
On what would we be betting?
On the fights in the arena. You never heard of them? Quite a few come here and bet fortunes.
And do they win?
A few do. Others have less luck. But they do get the thrill either way, you see. And that's all that counts.
What is this arena?
It's a place of great pomp and entertainment, where all manner of fights take place. Men, women, savage beasts, island monsters. People are coming from everywhere on the island to participate, or to bet.
I imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
Obviously, even though I would prefer it wasn't the case. He's a sort of organizer. He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights. These kind of rumors aren't good for my business.
If that's the case, why don't you stop him?
He has friends, protectors. Without solid evidence, no one will lift a finger. And the only ones who wanted to speak of his cartel have disappeared.
Do you know where I could find him?
He often hangs out around the port at night, but I strongly advise you to stay away from the guy.
I know how to look after myself. Thanks for the information. Has the Mother Cardinal ever come here to place bets?
The Mother Cardinal? And why not Saint Matthias himself while you're at it?
I must be going.
Next time, then.
So, the Mother Cardinal hasn't been here. Who would have guessed?
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gent. So, have you found what you were looking for?
Let's just say that I'm gathering information.
My treasures are worth their price. I promise you that you will get your money's worth. For you, I'm sure we can make a special arrangement.
Father, do you want to explain to this man why we are here?
Of course. We are not here for your services, but to lead an investigation. Several clients of yours have made a complaint. Precious objects disappearing after your employees' visits.
People in very high places are concerned, which explains why we've been asked to take care of it.
This cannot be. Well, listen. Come in but please be discreet.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Right, let's go talk to the whores. I mean, prostitutes. I mean, yeah, same thing.
Look, a new face. Oh, but wouldn't that be... Hello, Father.
Oh, hello.
We would like to know if you know who this earring belongs to. Is it maybe yours?
Absolutely not. I am careful not to leave my belongings with clients, and I have no desire to answer your questions. That doesn't fall within my services.
Very well. Goodbye.
Well, the father's a whoremonger. I would have guessed, to be fair.
There are too many of you for me alone, my little lambs.
Sorry, madam, but we're here to ask other favors of you. This question might seem a little surprising, but do you know who this earring might belong to?
Why? It's mine. I lost it when... How did you get hold of it?
Are you sure you want to broach that subject here?
You're right. Come with me. Well, what do you want? Why are you giving me back my earring?
You know where we found it, don't you?
Obviously. I realized as soon as I got back that I'd lost it.
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties. He doesn't dabble in this at all?
No, do not say anything to him, I beg you. He's on my case enough as it is.
Then I suggest you answer my questions.
What would you like to know?
Could you tell us who you saw at the parties?
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me. But I don't know them.
Do you know who organizes these parties?
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see anyone else, apart from the clients.
You can't even give me a single name.
No. The only person who sometimes speaks to this steward is a woman who is always wearing a green coat. She never takes part in the festivities, but the steward rushes over whenever she arrives.
Do you think that an important person from Teleme could have partaken in these soirees?
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you? You lot really think we are a bunch of degenerates.
You're hardly a shining example of virtue, my child. Just answer our questions.
Sorry, Father, I don't know the Mother Cardinal, but I strongly doubt she dabbles in that.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. What a testimony. Admit it, you must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so close to these influential people, wouldn't you agree?
Well, I was able to recognize someone, once. Even with a mask on, I'm good at recognizing my clients.
Please continue. I'm all ears.
I don't want to implicate anyone, but he is of no real importance, and you've probably never even heard of him. It's the local moneylender.
I know very well who you're referring to, my dear.
But I didn't mention anything to you, huh? This stays between us.
I don't even remember the subject of this conversation anymore. This woman in the green coat, could you tell me about her?
She always hides her face and never joins us. Then she disappears into a little office and locks the door.
I see. She is quite important then. Do you know someone who goes by the name of Candy Cane?
Everyone does. He is a powerful person, so his name makes the rounds.
Have you ever spotted him at these pleasure parties?
In all honesty, I wouldn't even be able to recognize him. I've heard his name before, but that's all.
Thank you for your help.
Be sure not to mention this to anyone. I'd lose my clients if they suspected me of speaking about them, you know.
Well, sounds like a you problem, really, doesn't it? So we gotta go speak to the money. Oh, go question the innkeep. All right, let's go question that knobhead again. See if he's there. There's anything he's not telling us.
Can I get you anything? Look who it is. I feel that once again you're not here to support my business.
I'm looking for a woman who comes here. She always wears a long green coat.
Yes, I have seen this coat before, but I have no idea who is beneath it, if that's what you're asking. All I know is that I've seen her speaking to a regular, a steward of the palace who comes to place big orders. Always prime choice.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
Well, I guess we'll go question the bookmaker now. Okay, the bookmaker's downstairs. Back downstairs! Jesus Christ, there's a lot of conversations to be had here, isn't there?
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
I'm looking for someone. A woman wearing a big green coat.
Yeah, I know who you mean. She's a good client. She comes in, especially for the big fights, and she has prime information.
Do you know where I can find her?
No, I don't even know her name.
She wouldn't happen to be coming back to collect some winnings, would she?
No, and I can't really tell you when she'll show up next.
I must be going.
Next time, then.
Huh, we can't actually go to this coin arena. Interesting. Okay, we'll just go. Something tells, yeah, question the money later, the magpie. Let's go see this asshole and see what he has to tell us. Probably nothing of any real use. It's pretty much common at this point. No one tells me anything useful. Go back this way. Go. Yeah, I know where I'm going. We're all good. Well, let's see what we can do. And for the most part, though, this seems to be going. Our investigation seems to be going rather smoothly. Everyone seems to be rather happy to talk to us about anything, which is interesting.
Can I help you?
Yes, actually. I have a small favor to ask.
You don't look like you need money from me.
I'll get straight to the point. I have bad news for you. I know about the decadent parties at the palace. I know that you take part in them.
What? But what are you talking about?
Stop acting all innocent. I have all the evidence I need to incriminate you. Although your reputation isn't spotless, there are others who have a lot more at stake than you. What if I were to spread it around town that you boast about being there? You know what happens when tongues wag too much.
That's enough. All right, I get the message. What do you want?
It would appear that you know the Mother Cardinal very well. I know that she borrowed money from you. I even know how much. What I want to know is why.
I have no idea. Do you really think that my clients tell me everything about their lives?
Does she still owe you money?
No, she always pays me back on time, and with interest.
Do you think she's plundering the city funds?
Ha! If that were the case, the funds would have been depleted long ago. Nah, the money's coming from elsewhere.
Tell me about Candy Cane.
We're not close, if that's what you want to know. I just know his name, like everyone else. I mean, there are some rumours. They say he does his business in the basement of the Coin Tavern.
What kind of business?
Oh, nothing to do with my line of business. He deals in arena fights, which are beyond me.
I would advise you to keep all of this to yourself.
I don't want any trouble. I will be as silent as a stone.
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the Cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain Candy Cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Maybe he's just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
Yeah. Doubt it. No, that's going to stop me from finding the little bastard and questioning him. See, I think it's that guy who was talking to us before. Purely because he was the one dealing in bets and that, and he, like everyone, told us the exact same, but then again, I could just be playing paranoia. You never know. I do think he's my culprit at the moment. I would play. I wouldn't accuse him, but I would definitely have him in high regard as a potential suspect, shall we say? If not outright the actual person. We'll find out soon enough. How the fuck do I get over there? Oh. I know this one. See? I knew the answer to that. Or did I? Well, I thought I fucking did. No, I did. I just didn't go. I didn't give myself enough room to. I didn't go down far enough.
Candy Cane is not here. At least not yet. Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
That's true. You're right. Let's come back later.
Can't I just wait? Fucking piece of shit. Ugh. Back to the Sade residence. I really wish I could do one of those Batman, the things that spin around where it just, yeah. People of my generation will know what I mean. Younger generations probably have no fucking clue what I mean. Older generations should know exactly what I mean. Still, the point stands that that was not the best way of describing what I'm trying to describe. It doesn't matter, let's move on. Let's stop focusing on a dead horse. Alright, so we'll wait till night time and then we'll go deal with him. We're only resting for 13 hours. What could come of it? I'm assuming someone's going to attack us at this. They've got to this time. I won't lie. I'll be very upset if they don't. It's basically making it easy, isn't it? Oh, she's running a late business, isn't she?
Good evening. Are you the one they call Candy Cane?
Who are you?
De Sade, legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate, no less. I imagine in these cases, the one accompanying you is the famous Petrus.
You seem to be very well informed. Therefore, you might be able to answer my question. What do you know about a woman in a green coat?
Why would I tell you?
We know that you have business with this woman, and that she is actually the Mother Cardinal.
How did you... You would be better off forgetting that.
That's not exactly the response I'd imagined. But nevertheless, seems rather eloquent.
I told you to forget about it, or you'll soon run into trouble. Legate or no legate.
Come on, it was just an innocent little conversation. Goodbye, Mr. Cane.
Bye. And Godspeed.
We have enough information.
Really? Is the fact that she bets on fights that are potentially fixed enough for you?
It's already a huge scandal. Let me just think about it for a little while. I will find a way of putting this information to good use.
I have faith in you, Father.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Huh. I kind of thought we'd instantly start doing the quest. Well, I guess we'll do another side quest while we wait. First things first, though, we're going to actually head all the way to New Serene and get our, get the armor changed, because his armor needs to be upgraded. Because if I'm going to be keeping him in the party for a while, which I think I'm actually going to do, his armor needs to be up to standard. At the moment, it's not up to standard. Because, I mean, he's got good armor. I won't take that away from him, but it's not ready for, it's not perfect. It could be a little bit better. And it will be, once we get to New Serene. To the Sade residence. All right, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll continue this in the next part. I'll be seeing you guys then.